Hello again, Sandwich. I love that jazz music. I love it, and the drums right at the end. Welcome back to learning a little bit about what's happening with the Council on Aging. My name is Greg Anderson. I am a member of the Council on Aging Board of Directors, and we always have fun. You have an opportunity to come in and take a look at what we're talking about once a month. I'll give you the date and the time of when we're going to be meeting in May. Here's what we do in this show. We set up basically the upcoming month. We're going to talk about the month of May. And we're going to talk about some of the things that are happening in the area of general announcements, things that we'd like you to know, as well as wellness and exercise. We'll talk about any programs that are happening, and we will wrap up with some information on transportation, and always we get into birthdays. So we're going to start it off. Let's talk about some general announcements. If you get the Council on Aging newsletter, all of this information is in there. If you ever need any clarification on some of the things that I'm talking about here, you can always call the Council on Aging directly. The number is 888-4737. Talk to the fine folks over there and they'll help you out. If you need any clarification on any of the programs or events that you hear, we may skip across some of the details of some of the exercise programs, for example, or registration information. We're intending here to kind of feed you some general information. You can give them a call and get that clarification as well. We're always happy to help. The Council on Aging, by way of one note, first of all, May is Older Americans Month. I don't know if you know that, but it is important to know that because we're all getting older, and it's nice that we are recognized for Older Americans Month. That is May. The Council on Aging is aware and concerned about the changing demographics in Sandwich alone. Did you know that there are currently 29% of our residents are age 60 and over in Sandwich, but by the year 2025, that number is expected to be 50%. So the demographics are growing. The Board of Directors and the staff at the Council on Aging are planning now for these shifts, and what does that mean as it relates to expanded programs. The Senior Center feasibility study is being updated thanks to funding from the Friends of the Sandwich Council on Aging. The last one that was done, I think, was in 2005. So that is being updated, as well as trying to receive national accreditation. If you'd like to be part of helping us grow with these demographics, let us know. You can help. Plenty of ways to do so. And you can reach out to the Council on Aging for that. Honor Flight New England. Have you heard of that? It's really cool. It is a 501c3 nonprofit. And basically, their number one goal is to take New England veterans from World War II and Korea and bring them on a one-day trip down to Washington to visit the memorials that are built in their honor. It is completely free of charge and for the veteran, and the sacrifices that they have paid years ago, it is something that makes it so we can have these veterans go free of charge because they have already paid that sacrifice. If you're interested in some information on this, you can go to the website honorflightnewengland.org, and you can get some information. If you know a veteran from World War II or Korea, it's a great program. Switching locally, handyman assistance. If you have anything particularly of a safety nature that is needed to be done around the house, smoke detectors or anything along those lines, you can contact the Council on Aging. We do have volunteers that will provide that level of assistance and come into the house and help you out. Outreach assistance. You can meet confidentially with Rita Wallstead, our outreach coordinator at the Council on Aging. Rita will meet with you individually, talk to you about the services that are available to seniors in Sandwich. You can give her a call, 888-4737, to have a confidential conversation with Rita. I got to tell you, I came home from a long day yesterday. Last night, my wife is telling me about our two dogs, Sasha and Lambert. The two dogs go out into the backyard. and they get swarmed with ticks. Ticks. There's no purpose for a tick, but they got swarmed by them. Literally 5 or 6 here and there. Shaking them all off, picking them all off. It was an awful scene. Tick season is upon us, and you need to be mindful of it, definitely if you have pets. And we talk about this every month because I really strongly believe in the wonderful new program that is through the Cape Cod Cooperative Extension, where they have a tick program that for $15, if you receive a tick bite and you remove that tick, you can bag it, find instructions online as a way to send that in, and have it tested in the event that you start to present with any level of illness, a tick-borne illness. It is easy to do online in terms of getting all of the instructions, and you can get those results back. In the event that you do get sick, you will get your results back within 5 days. You can bring it to your doctor and it will help in any treatment that you may have. If you'd like information on this, you can contact Larry Dapsis. He is an entomologist at the Cape Cod Cooperative Extension. His phone number is 508-375-6642, and he will give you all of the information. It is tick season, and be mindful of this. It's a good thing. Moving on, scholarship program at the Council on Aging. There are seniors, perhaps you are one of them, that has limited income and a limited ability to pay for some of the programs that the Council on Aging offers. If that is you and you're interested in getting some information, contact Jan or Rita or anyone at the Council on Aging. We have a scholarship program for low-income seniors that can help make these programs that you hear me talking about every month much more affordable. Confidential conversations is guaranteed, and you may need some documentation along the way, but give the Council a call at 888-4737 if you'd like information on that scholarship program. Okay, my friends, let's switch over to wellness and exercise. Wellness and exercise, we got to get healthy, plus it's bathing suit season, right? I'm terrified of going out to Town Neck Beach and having my winter body weather. So exercise is important. I got to get out there, and maybe you do as well. The Council on Aging has a tremendous amount of ways to get some good exercise going. Many of the programs that we offer are extended over a 4 to 6 week period. You pay for the whole session, all of those sessions together. Always call the Council on Aging if you'd like more information on them, but let me tell you one thing that is happening. There is a late morning walking group where participants are invited to join. You meet at the Council on Aging. You walk down the sidewalk, maybe even down to the school, but you get a full workout, and you're walking with some friends and having a good time. You can call the Council on Aging, find out when that walking group is, but it's a nice way to get outside. Running from May 5th through June 9th, there is a 6-week educational program on topics that are pertaining to wellness, exercise, healthy aging, adaptive sports, coping with depression, tools to manage stress. The program is funded by the Executive Office of Elder Affairs, and you can attend this program. It is the 6-week session that runs all the way through May up until June 9th. Call the Council on Aging if you'd like to be part of that program and be a participant in that. Free hearing screenings, thanks to our friends over at Spalding Rehab, second Wednesday of each month. If you're interested in a free hearing screening, you can call 508-833-4141 and you can schedule your appointment. Zumba, I love to say that, Zumba with Peg, Monday and Friday mornings at 7:50. There are some days that they are not being held, so call and find out what days, if there are any that are being postponed, but Mondays and Friday mornings at 7:50, Zumba with Peg. Beginner gentle yoga with Susan, Mondays at 3:30 and 5:30. And Tuesdays and Thursdays, yoga classes with Cheryl. The Tuesday ones are at 9 o'clock in the morning, gentle yoga. Tuesday at 10:30, a more challenging class. And then over on Thursdays down the week, you've got 9 o'clock regular yoga and Thursday 10:30 chair yoga. Restorative yoga, Cheryl does this as well. That is Wednesdays at 3:30. Tai Chi, it's an exercise to really help with balance and peace of mind and all of that center core mindset type thing. You can do Tai Chi, and Tai Chi is Tuesdays at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Pre-registration is required. Again, let the Council on Aging know if you are coming to any of these. They'd be happy to save you a space. Cardio strength building class with Diane is Wednesdays and Fridays at 9 o'clock from 9 to 10. Pre-registration is required for that as well. Who doesn't like a massage? Massage with D is the first and third Wednesday of every month. It is $1 for every minute, a minimum of 15 minutes. Who doesn't like a massage, really? I mean, just take advantage of it. And for $1 a minute with D, you'll like it. 20-20-20 is an advanced class, exercise class. That is with Diane. It's a low-impact dance aerobics and strength training program. Wednesdays at 7:45 in the morning and Saturdays at 9 o'clock. Foot reflexology, this is important for those of, we always forget how much pressure we put on our feet and how the feet connects to our overall well-being. Foot reflexology can help. It's the first Thursday of each month in May. It will be on May 5th. It's a 30-minute class. It's $1 a minute as well. And just call the Council on Aging for an appointment. If you have an idea for any wellness program, let us know. We'd be happy to consider it and maybe incorporate you into our schedule next month. Let's switch to events. Plenty of events going on. We're going to start with cribbage. We have it every month. It is every Monday from 10 to noon. You don't have to know how to play cribbage. All you need to do is, do you want to have a good time? Come on in and you can join that. Let us know. We'll save you a seat at the table. Sagamore Inn on 6A in Sandwich. That is the site for our next solo dining. We do it every month. In May, it is May 10th at 1 o'clock. Let us know in advance. We'll save you a seat, but basically you pay your way, but you're at a table with other folks like you who are interested in having lunch with somebody else in a restaurant in town. So you need to make a reservation by May 6th, and that is for your May 10th lunch at the Sagamore Inn on 6A. Unwind at the Council on Aging. We always encourage unwinding if we can. Adult coloring books. It is basically a new craze. And I need to look into this because if you're looking to find a way to kind of settle the mind, focus on things that are not stressful, adult coloring books are a wonderful way to do just that. It's actually proven to help reduce your heart rate and get you to relax a little bit. So you can join this group. All of the materials are included. It is Fridays at 10 o'clock at the Council on Aging. Judy Hendy is doing her genealogy class. That is Thursday, May 5th at 1 o'clock. That's in the lower level. Create a painting from your favorite picture. A painting class with Anne DeRoche, May 18 from 1 to 4. You'll pay for some of the materials. Give the Council on Aging a call and let them know that you'd like to show up. Everything will be supplied for you, and I think you'll enjoy that with Anne. She does a wonderful job. Again, it's creating a painting from your favorite picture. I had mentioned earlier the Council on Aging. We meet every month. Monday, May 23rd at 3 o'clock is our next meeting in the month of May. And the Friends of the Sandwich Council on Aging, they meet every once a month on Thursdays. May 19th is our May date for the Friends of the Council on Aging board meeting, and that's also at 3 o'clock. Older Americans Luncheon, Wednesday, May 18th at 12:30. Entertainment by Liz Saunders. She's got a beautiful, loud, projecting voice. You can enjoy the entertainment from Liz Saunders, and our big thanks to Atria Woodbriar Senior Living in Falmouth. They are basically sponsoring this whole thing to honor Older Americans Month on May 18th at 12:30 for this luncheon. So call the Council on Aging to sign up. They have a wonderful menu. I saw it earlier. Handwriting analysis. Now, if somebody read my handwriting, they may say, oh, I know what he's all about. He is a serial killer. I can tell by his handwriting. Well, maybe if you want to have somebody look into your personality and what your handwriting says about you, this is a great program. Skeptics and enthusiasts are welcome. It's a handwriting analysis class Wednesday, May 25th at 10:30. If you have swoops and swirls and a little something unique about your personality, it may, or your handwriting, it actually may tell a little bit about your personality. Leanne Boas is the certified handwriting analyst, and she will deliver this educational program, and I think you'll like it. How to be prepared for an emergency here in Sandwich. The Emergency Management Office here in Sandwich, in conjunction with the Council on Aging, is doing a light luncheon and educational program Wednesday, June 1st at 12:30. Information bags will be provided to you, to any participants, and I think you might enjoy that. Spring wreath making. If you are a crafty type of person, you can attend this Wednesday, May 4th at 1 o'clock. Create a spring wreath. You can design it there at the Council on Aging. You can bring it home and have it adorn your house. I think you'll enjoy that. Seating is limited, so make sure that you call the Council on Aging with your interest, and they'll save a seat for you. More events. Legal counsel available at the Council on Aging. Please don't bring a murder trial to the Council on Aging, but if you do have some basic, simple legal questions and you'd like to get some answers, maybe estates planning or wills or a power of attorney or healthcare proxy. We have attorneys that are coming in each week in each month. Attorney Bob Kosman is there on the second Tuesday of the month. Michael Lavender is there the second Thursday of the month. Attorney Mello's office has a representative that is there the third Monday, and John Kennan is there on the fourth Wednesday. So you can schedule an appointment and you can meet with them confidentially, and that's right at the Council on Aging, a nice free service from the Council on Aging and these attorneys. There are a couple support groups I like to let people know about. One is Bereavement, Changes, and Loss. That is held by Richard Bickford. He's a social worker. It is the second and fourth Wednesday of each month at 1 o'clock. The other one is the Aphasia Community Group for Caregivers. That meets the first Wednesday of the month at Spalding Hospital here in Sandwich. If you'd like information on that one, you can contact Barbara Fitton at 508-833-4268. Finally, a couple save the dates for you, thinking ahead to June. Attorney Tom Kosman will be presenting same-sex marriage legal issues, a presentation that he will be doing at the Mashpee Senior Center Tuesday, June 7th. And Hope Health presents Independence at Home. How, what, when, and why is their presentation. That will be held in June on June 8th. That's a Wednesday at 11 o'clock, and that will be at the Sandwich Council on Aging. Driving assessment program. For those of you who may have had situations, whether it is some sort of functional change due to trauma or disease, and you want to have a driving assessment done to basically see how safe you are and how it is with you behind the wheel, Spalding Outpatient Center is offering an evaluation for people just like that. Contact Spalding at 888-776-4330 for more information, and you can set up a time for that driving assessment. And the Cape Cod Canal down at Ed Moffat Drive in Sandwich, that will be the site on Mondays and Wednesdays at 9:30 in the morning for a retiree walk and talk program. Join wellness consultant Mary Casali for a fun-filled time of walking and talking. I don't think you need to chew gum, and maybe there's a patting the head. I don't know. I'm being foolish here. But walking and talking with Mary Casali for a fun-filled time with other like-minded folks. Get some energy out and some exercise. Sign up by calling Mary directly at 508-572-0122. If you have health insurance questions, and you have something that you'd like to get some clarification on, you can contact the Shine counselor. They would be happy to meet with you confidentially and speak with you. Call the Council on Aging for any details. One thing that I do want to say, and we did put this in the newsletter, and it is important, if you do attend and plan to attend and sign up in particular for any of these events and are not able to show up, please pay us the courtesy of a phone call to let us know that you will not be there, particularly for some of these presenters or people that, these attorneys or any other specialists that come in and they donate their time. They may drive a distance to get to where they will meet with you. And if you know you cannot make that appointment, we'd appreciate a phone call just so we can let them know and give them a heads up. Thank you very much for that. Let's talk a little bit about transportation. We talk about it every month, and it's great. Sandwich has a great transportation program. If you need a ride, hairdressers, local errands, doctor's appointments, yes, you can call the Council on Aging. Yes, you can schedule a time for a pickup. Yes, it will be a volunteer. We ask that it be between the hours of 9:30 and 2, your appointment, and you just need to call the council and reserve your seat and schedule a time. If you are using a wheelchair, we do request that you bring someone with you who can be a companion that can help you with some of that transfer. Volunteers also do some more one-on-one driving, particularly if you have regular appointments, for example, dialysis or things along those lines where you need regular transportation. Make those appointments in the mid part of the day, 9 to 2, and we'd be happy to help you out. Everything needs to be scheduled. We all need to be planning forward, but you do have those options here. And of course, there is Boston hospital transportation as well. You can travel from the Cape up to the hospitals, various pickup locations around, and you can call 1-800-352-7155 to book your time. So look, we have arrived almost at the end here, but how can we end without mentioning any of these birthdays? I got a long list of birthdays that I want to share with you. Happy birthday to our volunteers that do immeasurable work here in Sandwich. We are so grateful for them. Happy birthday to Rita Ballou, Muriel Garrison, Linda Hart, Janet Hannon, John Lamb, Mary Meeker, Dot Nicolazzo, Neil O'Brien, Irene Papsey, Alice Paul, my friend Ellen Swain, hello Ellen, John Vibberts, hello John, and Nancy Winkler. These people are all celebrating May birthdays, and we're happy that we can recognize them for their birthdays, but also thank you all for the volunteerism that you do here in Sandwich. It really means a lot. My name is Greg Anderson. We're going to wrap up for now. I will see you next month. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions on anything that you heard today, please give the Council on Aging a call, 508-888-4737, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much.